Welcome back to our channel, Living in Washington State. Today, we're going to be talking about the pros and the cons of living in North Bend, Washington. If you want to discover more about living in Washington State, like and subscribe for more content like this. So a big pro of living in North Bend, Washington is obviously the natural beauty. And that is something that cannot be denied. It doesn't really matter where you're from. You can't say anything against the natural beauty that is in North Bend, Washington. So that's definitely a pro. The mountains are iconic here. Despite it being a place where population is growing and opportunity is increasing, it's still a place that holds its naturalistic beauty far above many other places throughout the greater Northwest. A con of North Bend, Washington is definitely the rain. It rains here more than other places in Western Washington, if you can believe that, just because of the way that the pass, Snoqualmie Pass, funnels. You get all the water just gets stuck here in Snoqualmie Valley. But that does create green all year round. And that's why they call it the Evergreen State. None is that more true than in North Bend. A big pro about North Bend is really how much community outdoor activities there are. Back here, there's a pump track for biking. There's a skate park right here. And we're at the foot of Mount Si. And these are Little League fields. I actually grew up playing Little League. I talked earlier in another episode about how I played baseball through college. Well, it all started here on these baseball fields. So the community is just fantastic. Still that small town vibe that people get when you go to the grocery store and you see someone that you know, which is still rare, very rare in Western Washington, but it's something that you get in North Bend, Washington. Another con of living in North Bend, Washington is absolutely the recent drastic increase in the cost of living. Specifically when it comes to real estate, it's very easy to see when you go back a few years and you see the price difference, and people are really discovering North Bend. So that is just an absolutely drastic difference, and it shows you how that's definitely a con. The rising cost of living is pricing a lot of people out of a place that they called home for decades. Big pro of living in North Bend, Washington is the outdoor experiences that await you. That's really showcased by this listing that we got to come tour and preview today. It's right on the river, so that is extremely cool. It's an awesome lifestyle listing, something that would be perfect for a vacation or a getaway for someone. When people think about the Pacific Northwest, they're really thinking about North Bend, Washington. The whole river system here in North Bend is something that locals fully understand. There's so much natural outdoor things to do, like hiking and camping and backpacking and floating the river, golfing, lots of baseball, a lot of community sports and activities. Another con about living in North Bend, Washington is with the increased demand of people moving to North Bend, traffic has drastically increased, and the infrastructure hasn't quite been developed enough yet to make it comfortable with the amount of people that now come here and are moving here. So if you're a local, this is definitely a con and negative of living in North Bend. Whether you're a local or not a local, I'm pretty sure that you've heard of Rattlesnake Ridge. It's one of the most popular places in North Bend if you're looking for a nice, easy hike. But also, there's a lake, so we're gonna go check it out. Rattlesnake Lake is a lake that actually doesn't allow any motors on any boats that are out there. So it's an awesome spot if you're looking to paddleboard or kayak or just go swimming. And growing up here, I find myself through high school and middle school really coming out here with friends and just enjoying my weekends out here. All right, so here we are at Rattlesnake Lake. It's a little low as the snow melt off has not filled up this reservoir that it is. Up there is Rattlesnake Ridge, which you've probably heard a lot of people hike. I love that hike, nice and easy. I'll get up in the drone and show you some more. And despite its name, there are no rattlesnakes present here. While we were filming around town today, we decided to get lunch at North Bend Bar and Grill, one of my favorite restaurants in town. And then afterwards, of course, we had to walk over to Scott's Dairy Freeze and grab an ice cream cone. The real estate opportunity, whether you're trying to buy or sell in North Bend, Washington, there's opportunity on either side of that coin. As North Bend's really getting discovered, there's a lot of people moving in, which is driving home values up, which is a great thing for if you've lived here. If you're in a position to cash out on your equity, or if you're looking for a place to purchase, compared to other places in Western Washington, you really can't beat what North Bend is providing for the price compared to Issaquah, Sammamish, Kirkland. And yet you're just so close. You're only 25 minutes away from those conveniences, but you get to be here in the country. That's enough about what I have to say about the pros and cons of living in North Bend, Washington are. But let's chat with some locals and hear what they have to say.
My name's Mark.
Justin.
Mary Ann.
Chase Karras.
About 6 years.
Almost 11 years, since 2013.
28 years.
I lived here my whole life, 28 years.
I lived in Snoqualmie Valley, North Bend is part of, for over 25 years.
Pros of living in North Bend, one has to be the nature.
The beauty. I never get tired of the valley and the mountains.
It's closer to the mountains, but I can commute to Seattle.
My favorite parts are the smaller town, living under the mountain, big security, I just love it.
Just the gorgeous nature out here.
The elk come out at certain times of the year. Drive down the 202 and there's an area where you can stop and you can look and you can see the elk, and it's really cool.
It feels very safe.
And it's really easy to get around.
The walkability.
Perfect location.
And you go down the river in Fall State, there's just so many things you can do.
It's just a really quiet community, and everybody's really friendly.
Really great people.
All of our neighbors are cool. The kids are always playing. All the neighbors have kids.
People are very friendly.
Small enough that you often see people you know at the grocery store.
If I go to the grocery store, I'll see somebody I know.
There's a bunch of little things to do in town. There's a lot of parks for you, right?
Very calm, happy place.
Walk down by the river, it's so close. It feels very much like a community.
And nice weather. Yeah.
That's the beauty of this, is the mountains are just there and you can go up and ski.
Taking this kid skiing every week.
If you're an outdoorsy person, there's hiking, there's fishing, there's camping, everything within 15 to 20 miles max.
And the city is,
45 minutes to an hour. I work in downtown Seattle.
you're not that far away from Issaquah and Bellevue.
Easy commute to get into the Seattle area.
It's like a very safe community.
I think it's a little bit more luxury than it used to be.
New businesses have come in that have kind of, I think, upped the game a little bit.
I don't know, could you say it's maturing?
There's a little brewery that's awesome and always has food trucks.
Crime is pretty minimal.
It's the sense of community out here.
It's just a pleasant place to walk.
Cons out here, we're a toilet bowl out here. It rains like no one's business. Head 15 minutes west and it's sunshine and rainbows.
The only negative thing I can think of is you have to deal with the rain a little bit.
It's expensive.
So expensive. There's nothing out here we can afford to buy that's got more property or anything.
It's because everyone comes out here. Everyone wants to get a piece of North Bend, so you got people from out of town coming.
You can't go to a hike or the lakes on a nice day. You go further east. It's an opportunity. It's great for the businesses and great for the town, but it's a con when you live here.
Someone might consider moving to North Bend.
If they can afford it, absolutely. Cost of living's gone up, but if you love the outdoors, anything like that, I'd highly recommend it.
Yeah, I mean, I've lived in Olympia, I've lived up north by Bellingham, Seattle area, and this is by far the best spot in Washington.
I'd like to say no because it's already busy enough out here, but in reality, yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful area and I love it.
Atmosphere is really great.
Absolutely. I convinced a friend 2 years ago who lived in Issaquah to move here.
For us, the pros far outweigh the cons when it comes to living in North Bend, Washington. But that's not for us to decide. You need to decide for yourself. So come out here and visit. If you or anyone that you know is interested in buying or selling in this awesome community, feel free to reach out and we'd love to put our team's 26 years of experience to work for you.
Hi, I'm Heidi Bright, founder at bigdogrealty.com. Thanks for watching our channel, Living in Washington State. And if you have any ideas on areas you'd like us to cover with videos like this, we'd love to hear from you. Also, if you have any properties that you're thinking of buying or selling and you'd like a free, no obligation consultation, love to hear from you on that as well. You can reach us on a cell phone, which is 425-417-4716. We welcome a call or a text, or you can go to our website, bigdogrealty.com. Check it out. We've got a little submission form. If you fill it out, hit send, you will hear back from us. So hope to hear from you, and thanks again for watching.
If you enjoyed this video and you want to discover more about the hidden gems of Washington State, please like and subscribe for more content. It really helps our channel out and helps other people discover more about living in Washington State.